All right, welcome back to another one of our videos. This is our Hollywood's Bleeding bracket challenge. We have done Stony and beer bongs and Bentleys, and now we're on to Hollywood's Bleeding. We are ranking them based on streams on Spotify, so that's how we decided the ranking in the bracket. And if you like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Riley, let's get into it.
Heck yeah.
So we're starting off with I Know versus Internet.
This one's pretty easy. It's I Know.
Yeah, I would agree. Internet is interesting, but I think I Know.
Yeah.
Kind of wins. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I Know versus Sunflower. I get it. Sunflower's huge. It's a banger.
See.
I would probably go with I Know.
I rated them both the same.
Fair.
So I guess I'll let you take. I'll let you take this one because
There's just so much more meaning in I Know. I mean, sure, it might be a little bit boring production-wise compared to Sunflower, but Sunflower's boring lyric-wise. So
yeah,
they're both kind of boring. And
Sway Lee's pretty good. Sunflower though, I feel like he hits that. He's pretty good in just the feature for that song.
For this album, it's a good feature because most of the features on this album are trash. Most. There is one exception which will come up later.
I was gonna say, what the heck?
But
I know there's one you like.
Oh, there's one I love.
I know.
So we're moving on. I Know.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I
Fuck
ranked
you,
them both
society.
It's another first round exit for a number one
Exactly.
seed. Second time in 3 videos.
We suck.
Gosh.
This one's also easy. Die for Me.
Die for Me, yes.
The exact antonym of Die for You by The Weeknd.
Yes.
All right, we're moving on. Goodbyes versus Staring at the Sun. Again, I don't like society here. Staring at the Sun absolutely wipes.
Staring at the sun.
It's not even
see.
close. SZA's feature. This is the feature I liked. An amazing feature. This is how you do a feature. You have to keep the concept in the lyrics and don't just make it 2 songs stitched together with the same-ish beat. No, you make it one cohesive song and it works better. That's why SZA kicked this feature's ass. Yep, that's it. That was my rant.
I like Goodbyes. It brings back
I don't.
senior year of high school vibes. I remember
Bad times.
when Riley and I sent a video to our senior group chat, and it was just saying goodbye, 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 and they all got mad at us because we were pretty close, and we were just saying goodbye to them over Snapchat. But I do like Staring at the Sun. I like SZA, so
Yeah. Plus the Thugger verse is just trash. Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, Thug. Take What You Want versus I'm Gonna Be.
Gosh,
I mean,
dang
I'm
it.
Gonna Be is okay. I'm not. I know you like it more than I do.
I
But
do.
I mean, that Ozzy, I don't know. You get some rock and roll with Post, which is a nice flavor. It's just such a unique song. There's not many songs that are like Take What You Want, and I think it's got to move on.
I think Take What You Want has a better production and has really good. I mean, Ozzy, even Travis Scott's not terrible in this song.
Yeah, it was an okay feature.
I really do like I'm Gonna Be, but I think realistically, Take What You Want is an overall better song. But I really like I'm Gonna Be. This is just another unfortunate, for me at least, it's an unfortunate matchup in the very first round. So let's go to the next side.
I need to learn how to work things.
I know. I've only done this,
Circles versus Myself.
Go up.
I'm
I
gonna-
can't
I'm
see
gonna-
circles. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
see.
I'm sorry, I'm brain dead.
What are we looking at?
Circles versus Myself. I'm gonna agree with popular opinion on this one. I know that's rare for me, but Circles is actually a really good song. It's got meaning. It's got good production. It's got a little bit too much reverb, in my opinion, which a lot of these songs fall into that category.
Mhm.
They also overdo the timbre with Post Malone. This song, they didn't necessarily do that, but I think overall it's a really good song. It does get a little boring to me over time. But
Really?
I do like it more than myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Circles wins this one too. Myself isn't up to Circles, but I really like Circles. I think it's one of Posty's better songs, in my opinion.
It is a good song, but I don't know. It might be because of the overplayed aspect of it, but I
Yeah.
generally when it's on, I'm just kind of like, this is kind of boring. But like lyrically and everything, it's really good. I'm impressed with the song.
I can't believe you're bored with it. Interesting. Okay.
I get bored with music really easily.
Hmm.
Hollywood's Bleeding versus On the Road.
All right.
I'm not a huge fan of On the Road. I mean, it's probably the best flexing song he's ever done. Like, I feel like the way that he flexes is more low key and like from a place of genuine wealth and genuine flexing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not projecting it; he's actually just living that way. However, I really do like Hollywood's Bleeding. I think it's a wonderful intro track. I think it sets the soundscape for this album really well, and therefore I think it wins by a pretty significant margin.
Yeah, I would agree with Hollywood's Bleeding. I think the guitar in Hollywood's Bleeding is really good.
Yeah, I also like the humming. I don't know if you'd call that the melody, but it almost acts as a melody in a way.
There's a lot of reverb in that song as well. I'm not
like
thinking of it. And now that you've said it, I'm kind of thinking of it too. I mean, I feel like that's just Posty though.
Yeah, I feel like on this album, though, they stepped it up to another level, which is part of the reason why the album feels more cohesive, because there's so much reverb throughout the entire thing, and there's a lot of timbre. So, you know that thing in his voice that goes like, That's timbre. He overdoes that on quite a bit of songs as well.
Yeah.
But I think on Hollywood's Bleeding, he did the perfect amount of reverb, the perfect amount of timbre. Like, I get that's his thing, and I think it was done well, where sometimes he does go a little bit overboard. All right, Wow versus Allergic. I like Allergic a lot. I really do. I like how in the chorus, the way that the Allergic sounds like a siren, it kind of gives you False Alarm vibes by The Weeknd, and it kind of sets like a red flag for the relationship or whatever's going on with this girl. I really do like Allergic. Everything about it's pretty good. I mean, a little bit shallow meaning-wise. Execution could be better. Versus Wow, which I find to be shit. I think this song never should have been big. I don't understand it. From day one it came out, I didn't get why this song was huge.
Yeah, not a huge fan of WoW either, so Allergic. I mean, WoW is... I don't know. See, when I rate these songs, I know every single word to these songs. It's kind of weird, and then saying it's bad is also just kind of interesting. But,
I mean, when you listen to albums, that's kind of how it happens.
Yeah. I'd say Allergic is the better song, yes.
And then Enemies versus 1,000 Bad Time. Do we even
rather take an Enemies, right? Oh.
No.
You don't like DaBaby?
I'm not a big fan of DaBaby, and especially that verse. It's a pretty bad verse.
Yeah, 1,000 Bad Times. Yep.
Yeah.
Yup.
I Know versus Die For Me. I thought this one was going to be easy.
Initial thought, Die For Me.
I was thinking I Know. See, my issue with Die For Me is I don't like Future's verse. Like, if Future was removed from the song, and his ad-libs are removed from the song, and his verse is removed from the song, I think it would win. Because that Halsey feature is incredible. Not the best on the album, but is really good. And, I like it a lot. But I Know just doesn't have that part of the song where I'm like, okay, let's get through this part of the song. It's just good the whole time. Sure, maybe the highs aren't quite as high, but the lows are not as low.
I don't know. I really like Die For Me. I really like Halsey. I personally don't think Future's that bad.
I might just be an anti-Future person.
I think you might be. But you like Halsey, though, right? Don't you like Halsey?
Yeah. I don't listen to her outside of Features that often.
Okay.
That's an artist I need to dive into, and I just haven't yet.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
We need to add her to this list.
Yeah, we should do Halsey. I feel like that'd be a good...
Yeah. What do you guys think? Let us know. I never listened.
Do you know how many albums she has?
Mm-mm.
Well, I guess we'll look it up later. But
yeah. I don't know. I prefer the meaning on I Know by quite a significant margin, but yeah, the production and the hypeness is a little bit better on Die For Me. I
I mean,
guess.
it brings that rock vibe too, kind of.
Yeah. It's a close matchup for me.
I feel like it. I don't know. Okay, I was gonna say "Die for Me" is more Post Malone, like just his genre of music.
Yeah. I'll let you choose. As
Die
for
for
me,
me.
it's pretty close. Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with "Die for Me." I mean,
This next
I guess we'll
matchup,
see if it's gonna win
but
versus
I don't
"Staring
think
at
it
the
does.
Sun" or "Take What You Want."
I feel like this one's really easy for me. I don't know if we're gonna agree. I love "Staring at the Sun." That is my favorite song on
I
this
would
album.
agree. I would say
Sick.
"Staring at the Sun." "Take What You Want" is another. See, now it's just like weird that I even picked "Die for Me" because "Take What You Want" is also just a Post Malone song, rock kind of.
Yeah, but "Staring at the Sun" is just incredible. Like,
It is a good song.
it's just executed so well. God darn it, what's going on? Okay. Circles versus Hollywood's Bleeding. I'm going with Circles here, I think.
Circles. Yep. Agreed.
Not by a ton, though, but by a decent amount. All right.
By, like,
Allergic versus 1,000 Bad Times.
1,000 Bad Times for me.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah. I think 1,000 Bad Times might be my favorite song on the album. So I think I see where this is going.
Nice. Another
So-
coin flip.
Mhm.
Die for
Staring
Me
at the
versus
Sun.
Staring at the Sun. Yeah, that one's pretty easy. And then, are we doing 1,000 Bad Times?
1,000 Bad Times, yeah.
Well, this part of the bracket went very quickly. Yeah.
It helps when there's like two of the best songs just sitting right there versus we're debating one versus
That's true.
another, you know.
That's
But-
true. I
So,
do think 1,000 Bad Times is one of my favorites on the album. I think it comes at the start of a really good stretch. 1,000 Bad Times, Circles, and Die for Me. I think that's one of the best stretches that Post Malone's ever had.
Yeah.
However, I don't see anything wrong with Staring at the Sun. It's a damn near perfect song. Like, it's not a perfect song because I mean I don't necessarily like its genre per se, but it's about as good. Like, it is executed perfectly. Where 1,000 Bad Times has too much timbre, too much reverb. It's very overdone on that song, and the production's not too incredible to me. It's good, but it's not wonderful. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I mean they're both good. I think I would say I'd say the same thing about "Staring at the Sun" is one of my favorite songs on the album. It's very, very good. I think him and SZA get along very, very well as a duo.
SZA's got to be one of the best artists ever. Like, she doesn't put out enough, but
Yeah.
she's incredible every time she does. Are we
I don't
doing?
know. I love 1,000 Bad Times. I love it so much.
So we're pulling out the coin.
I think we might have to pull up the coin. So his heads.
Heads. Oh yeah, because we don't have
SZA?
top and bottom. Heads will be SZA. Tails will be.
Or Staring at the Sun. Wow, I
Yeah.
just said SZA because we were just talking about it. Staring at the Sun, heads, 1,000 Bad Times, tail. Let's
Good.
go.
You're
I am-
fucking luck.
By what? Two for two? Or no, is it only been two? Has it been all three times we've had to do it?
I think you're 100%. Yeah.
I'm 100%. Did we do it last time? I don't remember. If we did a coin flip for
I'm
Hollywood
not-
or for beer bongs and Bentleys.
I'm not sure. Either way, fuck you. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You'll start winning them when we get to like the weekend. I swear, that's what's gonna happen. Like you're gonna start getting away on the weekend or Quedeca or something. So
Yeah, and the artists that we care more about.
yeah,
But yeah, that was our bracket.
do you think people are gonna be upset? Do you think people will be like,
I don't
1,000 Bad
think we have
Times
that many hot takes. Like, I know Sunflower got beat, but like, come on. It's a good song.
I mean, Hollywood's Bleeding made it past the first round, and that's an intro song.
Yeah, it was going against On the Road. It's not the
And
Most.
Goodbyes got beat first round.
which one that face?
Left.
Oh yeah, that face staring at the sun though. That's not a fair matchup. Like it's just not. I mean, I feel like at this point, if you've watched our videos, you know we like a balance of meaning and fun. Like,
Yep. And lyrics and production and everything.
Yeah,
balance.
like we're trying to look at this as an art form, not a I want to get hype.
Get
in the
hype
club.
or get sad or
Yeah. So if we ever did a Playboy Cardi bracket, they're all getting zeros. Essentially, is what we're saying.
I don't want to ever do a Playboy Cardi bracket ever in my entire life.
Yeah, me neither. If you're a Playboy Cardi fan, unsubscribe. Thanks.
Watch it come back to bite us in the butt in like 20 years.
Fuck it. I don't care. Watch him be incredible. Like his next album is just a work of art. I'll take it all back then. But until that happens. All right. Well, that's the video. Peace out.
Thanks
we got
for
off
watching.
topic at the end. Bye bye.